What's up?
What was the offseason like for you, and what do you feel like you needed to improve on?
Oh snap! I'm way too close. It was a fun off season. For me, I always try to focus on getting better in every aspect. And but obviously, like coming into last year, I always wanted to be in the best condition of my life. So this is off season. Really, the main thing was doing just that, and staying in shape and making sure I was in great shape coming into camp and being able to. We played a long season last year, so to try to maintain and do the same thing and even go a little bit further.
Hey, Trey, good to see you in person.
Yeah, you too.
How eager are you, and how eager is this team to follow up what you guys were able to do last year and the run y'all were able to go on?
I mean, I'm very eager. I know from talking to my teammates, I mean, they're the same way. Everybody's ready to play. And there's been a lot of chatter and stuff throughout the off season, and it's not a lot of been about us. And we all heard about it, and we're very eager to go back out there and play and have fun and try to shock the world again. You know what I'm saying?
What do you feel like the next step for this team is?
I mean, really, next step, we went to the Eastern Conference Finals. It's winning a championship, and I think for us, we know that. I mean, it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take work, and we know that. So we got to keep doing what we're doing and just get better, and just a little bit better from each and every one of us. It'll take us there.
So I've been enjoying all the different colorways of the new sneakers coming out. A lot of them are very Atlanta specific. Are there going to be any that pay tribute back to Oklahoma?
Yeah, I mean that's a good question. There's a lot of things that I got that haven't been released or announced for a reason. But I definitely got a lot of things coming. I definitely wanted to pay tribute to Atlanta with my first shoe and me playing here. And this being where I started my NBA career, I think this is it was only right to do a lot and paying tribute back to Atlanta.
Hey, Trey, I know you mentioned working on conditioning in the offseason, but for you individually, your game, what do you see as the next step for you and just your development that you want to take?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I know people don't like talking about the mid-range game, but for me, I love, I don't think I shoot that enough. And for me, being able to add that and try to perfect that was something that I definitely focused on a lot too this off season. And just making it harder for the defenders for another level for the defenders to guard me. So just trying to make it as difficult as possible for someone to guard me.
Great, you had your contract extension in the offseason, and in addition, guys like John and Clint got extensions too. What's your reaction to your own extension, but also to so many of your teammates from last season coming back?
Yeah, I'm excited. It's a blessing, but for me, I'm just happy we're all here and secure for a little bit longer, and the core group of guys, and we're all here, and it's good to know that going into the season. It's good to not have that on your mind, definitely playing and throughout the season, and just really focusing on basketball, and that's the main thing I always try to focus on. And it's really good that we were able to secure, especially John, and it's been a great offseason for sure.
Trey, would you accept the title of this team still being underdogs? Or is that a thing of the past?
I definitely don't see us getting the respect that I feel like we deserve from what we showed last year, but that's okay. I don't really care what people have or if they're not believing in us or not. We're gonna go out there and we're gonna battle and we're gonna try to win it all, and that's just my mindset.
Trey, how much does it help this team just in terms of chemistry that so many guys, especially in the core, are returning this season? And it's not, you have a few new faces, but it's also that core group is intact.
Yeah, it's great. It's great, especially, just knowing the guys that we kind of made that turnaround from last year, from being down 14, our record being 14-20 to what it was. Core group of those guys staying back is going to be big for the new guys coming. because we have kind of our identity in the locker room and how we want to move and how we handle things on the court. And I think it's amazing that we have our vets back, Solo, Lou, all those guys. Those guys really helped us. And for now, the new guys coming in, it's going to be an easy transition for them. And it's going to make our team that much better.
Travis and Nate have said multiple times that they'd like to see more consistency out of Cam. What do you think he can do? He is that consistent player that you guys want to see?
He's unbelievable. Cam, I mean, I tell people all the time, Cam, I mean, when he's healthy and he's going, he's one of the best teammates I've had as far as talent-wise and guys who can do so much on both ends. He can score. He can stop you from scoring. He can do so much for our team. But I mean, a lot of it's been because of health issues and injuries and things like that. So I just really want to see him stay healthy, and I know he's going to be mentally locked in coming into the season, and I just hope he's out there on the floor with us.
Trae, after your playoff performance, the wrestling performance you've had this offseason, are you a villain or a heel in the NBA now?
I mean, I don't consider myself a villain. Like, I mean, maybe in one arena, but I don't consider myself a villain at all. I think if you met me and you were my friend, we'd be cool. But no, I'm not a villain. But it is what it is.
Trae, obviously you worked a lot this offseason to improve your game, but after a playoff performance like last year, did you find yourself there's more distractions trying to come at you? Did you have to try and fend off more people trying to get your attention, make sure you focused on your game?
Nah. I mean, I'm very good at keeping my circle small and just focusing on the main things. And I mean, that's pretty much it. I don't get distracted. I'm focused 24/7, and I'm on whatever I'm doing. If it's being a big brother to my siblings or whatever, I'm focused on that. I don't get distracted on the outside stuff, and especially when I'm playing, I'm not gonna let that distract me from what I'm doing.
All right, we're going to switch over for a Zoom question. Terrell Thomas.
Good morning, Trey, and good to see you. Two-part question. First, I wanted to know, you've taken pride of putting the city of Atlanta on your back over the last few years. This year, you guys have had the most national games on television that the Hawks have had in some time, highlighted by the Christmas Day game. Can you talk to me about what it'll feel like representing for Atlanta on Christmas Day? And then following up with that, I know you and Jalen Hurts had a bit of a relationship with his time in Oklahoma. Has he reached out to you since he's taken a starting role with the Eagles on what it's like to lead a team at the national level?
Yeah, I mean, to your first question, I'm excited about playing on Christmas Day. I've been watching Christmas Day games since I was a kid, and so to be able to play on Christmas Day and represent, I mean, the city of Atlanta, my family, it's gonna be awesome, and I'm looking forward to getting a win on that day. And then Jalen, he came to, I think, Game 7 or one of the games in Philly, but I ain't really talked to him too much. I mean, he's very busy. I'm very busy, and we have the same agency, so we talked about we've seen each other through certain events there, but I haven't really talked about our professions. But he's a good dude.
Thank you, man.
Since coming into the league, you've talked a lot about wanting respect from peers. After the kind of postseason run you had, do you feel like you earned the respect that you think you should get?
I don't know. I definitely feel like I mean, I don't know. I don't really. You definitely play this game for, I mean, respect, but you also play it to have fun and enjoy it because you love to do it. So obviously, a part of me wants everybody's respect and feels like I deserve a little bit more respect from certain people. But at the end of the day, I'm still gonna play and have fun, and I try to have fun with whatever I'm doing. So I definitely feel like it should be, but I mean, I'm gonna be the same regardless.
I got another Oklahoma question. The governor is still mulling the decision on Julius Jones.
Yeah.
I just want to see if you wanted to say anything about that right now.
I mean, I definitely feel like that's a case that I've read into, and it's actually crazy. He's still behind bars, and that the governor hasn't done it or made his decision yet. But I hope whenever he does, he comes to his right decision and frees this man because of what this case is. And if you haven't heard about the case, I encourage people to follow it and read about it because a man is gonna has a chance to be put to death or in jail for the rest of his life for a murder he didn't do. And people have actually said the people who actually did it. So it's crazy about it, but I encourage people to read about it.
What are your thoughts on DeLon's game and just what he can kind of bring to this team and the backcourt?
Yeah, I'm a fan of his game. I think he's killed us a couple of times. He's a really good player. He's very versatile. Someone who can get to the hole, but also knock down the jumper every now and then and make you respect it. And he's a tough cover, especially in pick and roll. But then on the defensive end, he's a long defender who can get stops, and he can guard multiple positions too, which is good for us.
All right. Thanks for your time, Trey.
I appreciate it.
As well.